a lot lately. Both these players have been streaming a lot, obviously. Or
A lot of people in general, yeah.
Oh, it looks like with the Lucina. Okay.
Okay.
So
Definitely
Byleth
agree
but
on this
upgraded.
because we've been saying true.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of Sheik from VoiD. I think I mean I tuned in like not too long ago. I want to say like maybe 2 hours ago, and I had seen VoiD on with Sheik already. So I also definitely agree on just losing a pick because I feel like Sheik versus Byleth on Wi-Fi, especially with the way that VoiD's been playing Sheik on Wi-Fi, would be quite a pressuring problem on terms of Byleth versus Sheik.
Yeah, and look, VoiD Sheik is very impressive for Wi-Fi. He plays a lot of Wi-Fi Sheik, to be fair, so he's very, very experienced. So he definitely Wi-Fi's a lot. Obviously, he's a streamer, so he plays a lot of sub games, and he also just practices with a lot of different players on Wi-Fi too.
Ooh,
but of course, Leo.
I like the respect here.
Oh yeah, and I don't even know if Leo needs an introduction. If you guys are watching and you don't know, MKLeo is undisputed #1 in the entire world. So, very, very good player.
Absolutely, we can't ignore. Remember, he's now fighting against the demons Wi-Fi Korean. You know, we can't have offline carry him anymore.
Oh my God. I can't believe someone said that. That's so crazy.
I can't. With the uppy outer shield and something that hasn't changed, whether it be online play or, you know, IRL play, is Sheik's fate. Pretty like the needle conversion until the up smash VoiD, always keeping it very flashy for everybody at home.
Yep, and that is one of the buffs actually that came through for Sheik, the landing lag on aerial needles. So you actually saw VoiD go for let's drop double jump needles on the right side and he got upbeat out of shield for it. He goes for that more often now because it's safer on block. Now Lucina has a very quick upbeat out of shield, so Leo was able to punish Lucina, but most other characters cannot punish that. Sheik will have like some kind of spot dodge mix up after, and he uses it to seal out the stock, the landing needles into the tipper up smash. And that's the crazy thing about Sheik is when you start giving her conversions into tipper up smash, that move is extremely strong, and the whole thing of Sheik not being able to kill becomes not so much of a problem.
It doesn't look so hot on paper, right? In that moment, at least, you fall victim to wait, what just happened, essentially. But you know, Leo keeping VoiD is so trying to find his way back here, but again, VoiD adding in so much pressure. Goes for the high recovery, almost getting hit by that vanish.
Oh, the Nair waits for the air dodge, but the forward air just barely off the mark here. Leo trying to fight his way out of the corner, getting 69% on the VoiD, but the vanish is able to take the stock, and now VoiD with the lead here. Ooh, the counter.
Yeah, falling into the grenade with the counter. Goes for that high recovery, although does fast fall through the platform to get onto that ledge.
Wait a minute!
Oh, the fire's in the platform! Lost himself at 34%! Not like this!
I thought Smash Bros combos were done! I thought we were done with that, but it looks like the Town and City variant is keeping the spirit alive, and VoiD killed this man at 30% with forward aerial. Wow. What just happened?
Town and City straight up came out of the woodwork and was like, you know, you kept my brother's Smash Bros platforms, you kept it stationary, but let me tell you something. You didn't keep me stationary. I'm still here.
He hit him at 13%. This man got touched at 13% and died. Just done. And man, I don't know if we'll see the Lucina again. It kind of got slapped.
I haven't seen that in forever.
It's been a minute. I
haven't seen it in so long.
That was like some Smash 4, Smashville. Oh man.
Why are you guys doing this throwback? What? This is 13%.
Bro,
what the heck?
He's just dead. He didn't even try. Like, is he trying to? And Lucina has uppy out of combos too. Like that had to have been. Like,
yeah. Frame 5, man. You have a frame 5 uppy, like.
That was true app right there. Like.
Yeah, I think the invulnerability starts like frame 4, I think, and it's like from frame 1 to 5 in the air or something. I don't even know. I don't know. He just carried him off the stage at 30. He died at 30.
Like, it's just, and 30 was after he was done. Everyone complained about that damage output. I don't know, man. It's pretty clean out here. 13. I just hit him at fair at 13%. Yeah, he's dead.
Leave Sheik alone. Stop it.
All right, so Leo just gonna stick it out with the Lucina here. And I feel like if this doesn't work, maybe we'll see the Joker. I'm not too sure, but maybe Leo's just more comfortable with Lucina, maybe in this particular matchup or just in Wi-Fi in general.
It just wasn't feeling the stage too. It could be a potential difference here.
Yeah.
Here on Pokemon Stadium this time around. VoiD again, I'm saying like VoiD just moves with Wi-Fi Sheik, and I absolutely love it because this is not easy.
VoiD tried to put still. VoiD is definitely feeling himself right now. Up B, pineapple there. Really clean stuff from both these players though.
What if you're cheering in the other room is giving VoiD energy?
I'm definitely talking really loud. I closed my door just so like it's not too loud.
Does get the spot on into the dancing blade right there though. VoiD coming back up with the fair, dragging him down with these up airs, burning it onto these platforms. Oh, but the turnaround, it doesn't matter. Though he misses the jab, he does get the turnaround grab instead. That narrow avoidance on the vanish though, forcing that low recovery.
So VoiD actually came up with a new combo for Sheik. He calls it Raindrop. Right there, he tried to do it, so you can do a drag. Yeah, he calls it Raindrop, and when he gets it on his stream, he plays like the Raindrop rap song. So
oh my, I'm done. And the follow-up that he does again into the up smash. Honestly, I'm really glad to see that Sheik at least they lowered the cooldown on the landing with the needles right there, because that was one of my biggest complaints, honestly, with the character.
Right, 100%. So the Raindrop combo is when he gets the drag down up air onto the platform, and then he drops through the platform, does another drag down up air underneath the platform into up. So that's what he was looking for. So he did the drag down up air on the left, but he didn't get the he did up tilt instead of like fall through platform up here. So that up tilt, he wanted to do another drag down there. But,
you saw that slide up tilt right there too from Leo being able to take out VoiD's first stock at least. I mean, he was at really high percent. Again, Sheik definitely not even close to being heavy. More so on that lighter skill that we're used to seeing. Back here though, following up. Leo just really struggling. I would say VoiD letting in that extra damage. The drive. Yup, it's actually so funny. I can't. I call another move that too. That's the funniest part. Like forever.
That's so hype, dude.
I can't.
I love when players like figure out something and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna call it this.
Oh, he air dodged!
Oh, he made it back! What?
You know, that Vanish actually, like, linear-wise, when it comes to, like, coming in vertically, it actually has a quite deceiving, like, large recovery distance.
It's just so funny because, like, from Melee, like, Sheik was one of the worst, had one of the worst recoveries.
Oh,
the cap block! Yo, Leo's like, all right, chill, boy. You know, you got some hype stuff, but I got the tech on deck as well.
All right, so the needle's right in his face, though. Who are you trying to come up and grab?
Whoa. Coming
from a grab, though, you see VoiD now trying to keep Leo up above. I like how he's not trying to overcommit to you. See, just waiting to see where Leo's gonna land instead.
Ooh, I love these upbeats out of shield. Leo knows that VoiD wants to get something started, so he's playing a little bit more back. Just like, okay, hit my shield. I don't care what range you do it at. This uppie out of shield is really, really big. And look at this. Leo already, despite being down an entire stock, he has the lead on this final stretch.
That was a little scary. Oh, jump right into the mirror! Yes! Wow, Leo, the comeback and the full armor, I would say right there. Leo not only keeping it cool, but taking it despite being down for what seemed like a lot. VoiD was just, honestly, looked like he had the momentum the entire game around until that very last interaction right there. Leo was able to really get it with the nair, the drip back nair at that. I mean, VoiD, again, maybe got a little too ahead of himself, got a little too aggressive at the end, wanted to really jump from the ledge into a fair.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like when Leo got that the jab lock combo, it kind of just refilled the confidence thing, you know what I mean? Because after he got that, he just played that last stock so well. Like, it was kind of going back and forth, but it just got to a point where Leo started getting all the right shields at the right time, nailed those upbeats out of shield. He would, like, and when you see upbeats out of shield like that on Wi-Fi, like, they are 100% like anticipating it or / reading those situations, and they're just so ready. And Leo with the amazing ledge trapping to close it out, keeping things even, not gonna let VoiD kind of get carried away and get this really big 2-0 lead here. Just keeping it even 1-1 here, and now we're gonna be on VoiD's counter pick.
Of course, I believe the entire tournament thus far has been 3 out of 5, including in losers, according to Alpharad. So, you know, these players do have a good amount of games to go back and forth in to get that download, especially adapt to any different timing that they may need to adjust to when it comes to online play as well.
Right, and I mean, I just want to harp on how big of a deal this match is, particularly because this match is to get in a top 8 winner side. So if you get in a top 8 winner side, you're guaranteed this. Not only are you guaranteed money, like you're guaranteed a pretty good spot. That's if you like lose after. So you know, this match is a very, very big deal for both of these players. And VoiD just gonna go ahead and bounce the fish and step right to the center stage there. Leo, Lucina, not the quickest character. Like she's still pretty quick, but it's a little harder for her to cover that bounce fish unless you preemptively position yourself, which Leo is starting to do now. Beautiful down.
That's why he's been waiting a little bit more too. See him trying to get in that shield pressure. VoiD having to be a little bit careful here, but the trade not in his favor though. Going for that early jump to get around Leo, but of course Lucina not having any problem with the trumpets up back air.
Wow, that was so smart. Leo consistently over and over again really just covered the high recovery from VoiD, and VoiD just so scared to go on the ledge. The one time he goes on the ledge, Leo's already there, ready for the jump back here. And what a way to start off this game.
I like the delay right there too, although VoiD giving maybe a little bit too much respect here for Leo. Maybe having to at the same time. I like the drift back on the Nair, but trying to find his way here. And this is the problem that we were talking about, right? Quote unquote, Sheik can't kill, but unfortunately for VoiD in this situation, he is down an entire stock. He does need to find his desperation kill going in right here, and he heard me. He'll get the forward smash, but unfortunately not going to be able to do it enough. He wasn't too close to the ledge there at the same time.
Oh, wow, the get up attempt was just barely out of range. The vanish, though, I think Leo did try to parry it, but it looked like he dropped the shield a little too early there. Most top players don't just like drop their shield. It's usually like a missed parry attempt. Okay, up air and up air, damage here. VoiD trying to come back in this game because Leo's established such a great lead here. Beautiful down air reversal.
And that was all
that.
VoiD didn't get the drag down, and he was looking for it too, and because of that, Leo was able to capitalize off of that.
Yeah, I feel like that drag down attempt was like he just did it at too high of like Leo was too high, so he was able to act right before he hit the ground. The down air conversion gonna really increase this lead. Now we'll see if VoiD can do the same thing Leo did game number 2, because Leo was in this situation, he was down an entire stock, he was still able to win, but it just feels like when Leo has a lead, it's so much harder for anyone to come back. He just plays so solid.
Okay, see now he's not even trying to throw out the nairs by the ledge to try to add in that extra pressure, but the delay on the side B, taking out VoiD. Man. Of course, we know that knockback on that.
That was the Smash 4 Marth delay. Like, he actually, it's crazy because if you look at how he got hit, that probably would have tipped if he was playing Marth. And I just feel like that's habit for Leo, but it just, wow. And that was a good delay too, because it pretty much made sure that VoiD didn't fall out of it. Sometimes if you do it too quick, they will fall out of the last hit, and Leo obviously needed the last hit to sink there to finish VoiD's stock off. And now VoiD on his on the hind legs here, because he needs to, if he loses this game, then it'll be Leo 3-1. So let's see if VoiD can bring it to at least a game for 5 here.
Yeah, again, like whoever does get to win this set will be able to go on to top 8. And as you mentioned, again, will be placed within at least top 5, which is already not only in the money, but a good portion within that money. 10 big alpha bucks. That's the winning prize right there. And I believe whoever does fall here may be having to go to losers round 4, I believe. And then, of course, you have already such big names hanging out in that losers pool. You have Cosmos, who apparently BD Sam with his own Pikachu question mark. But you got VoiD, Samsora, H-Box making his way through this bracket too. By the way, I just want to point that out. You have Anti and Bestness and Mudace as well. So, with all those matches going on, VoiD having to find a way to get this around Leo. But Leo, I may be the best player in the world, but I'm going to make sure you feel that way, especially online too.
Yeah, Leo definitely a force to be reckoned with, offline or Wi-Fi. And I think these alpha bucks they're playing for are the largest alpha bucks ever printed, and they're limited edition. So these are the only 10 in the entire world. So that I mean, where else are you gonna find that? You have to be the winner of this Wi-Fi tournament.
You see VoiD tried his best right here, and although he doesn't get the drag down or the kill, he does manage to get that extra %. Now keeping Leo off stage. Oh, but going for a low edge guard Leo. Not giving it to him, but VoiD does give him that jump off ledge, leaving him vulnerable to the forward smash.
With the slight charge as well, Leo just knowing everywhere that VoiD's going to be, and he knows where to sink all these kill moves. VoiD get this stock here. The down tilt to the back here is not enough. The double jump expended here. Where's Leo going? Just going to go low, drift back after a little bit as well. We're going to get the cross-up roll, gets the grab, but again, where's the kill? And Because there it is.
He heard you. He heard you.
I got the kill right here.
Going for that Becker, being able to follow right after that grab. Quite surprising, too. It looked like Leo was DIing in that direction at the same time. Maybe to avoid a follow-up if he were to DI in from VoiD instead.
Ooh, with the Nair extension as well. If he fared right there, wouldn't have gotten as much damage. Gets the back air. Oh, the directional air dodge, and he won't be able to make it back. VoiD with the Sheik Gimps on deck.
And able to honestly get this stock ahead that he really needed to hold on to. Not only that, but shift up the momentum a bit as Leo was able to bring it back and shift it now in his favor in that game 2 that we saw earlier. See VoiD now following up from the fair into grab. Not going to be able to follow from that up air as Leo does go for that jump to avoid it.
Yeah, VoiD said game 4 Leo, what? This already looks all the momentum on his side, 42% getting those bouncing fish conversions. That's where the damage really starts racking up for Sheik. All of her aerials don't do that much damage, but when you can end the combo off with bouncing fish, I believe it does around like 12-ish. So when you're getting in a double digits, whoa, deal.
Yeah, and you saw the attempt on the shield break there from Leo. He did notice that VoiD shield was looking rather small at the same time, but definitely had enough time to recharge by now. Nonetheless, that shield breaker don't care, although he does have to jump around this bouncing fish right here.
Ooh, down air gets kind of like the horizontal hit, so he's not able to convert it. You get that pop-up, usually, you know, Lucina can get an up smash or an up air follow-up, but you gotta be careful, yeah, like, in these situations, ooh, the call-out! The call with the 2-stock. I was gonna say, Lucina, in these kind of situations, can take your stock at 80, but I guess VoiD was like, well, she can do it too.
Just gotta get the tip on the hands, man. That forward smash, VoiD using his up smash. VoiD using the up smash to consistently end these stocks. I feel like, honestly, that's the one tool that is really scary when it comes to watching where you are landing around VoiD. Notice how he kind of drifted back at the same time, kind of juked out Leo to make it seem like Leo was safe to land where he was going. Maybe even seeming like Leo was going to drift to go for the ledge to get the ledge invincibility. But, you know, at the same time, VoiD was applying that pressure that we had seen earlier in that match off stage. So that was just overall a bad situation for Leo.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I mean, Sheik is insanely crazy when you are able to get those reads or those setups into the tipper up smash. Her tipper up smash is by far her strongest move in terms of knockback. And like, I feel like the only thing that can really contest like tipper up smashes is just like her offstage potential or like offstage bouncing fishes when they're like so close to the blast zone anyway. But just raw knockback, that tipper up smash is by far his strongest move. So when you get reads like what VoiD just did, or if you get like those setups, like those raindrop setups or anything like that into the up smash, that's when Sheik is just like, kind of like get that side eye where you're like, is that all right? Like,
All right, man, you got it. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. And potential character switch? Question mark. All right.
I feel like I feel like no, but I mean Leo could throw the curveball, but I feel like he's usually not the kind
Okay,
of
no,
player to rely on that kind of stuff. He just kind of like rocks it through. I mean, you got 2 stock that's game number 1.
Exactly.
On the next game. So I believe this whole set's just been on PS2, if I'm not mistaken. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more play. Oh, wow. Gonna go to Town and City though. So we got the counter pick coming in. We're getting real serious here for game 5.
Yeah, not trying to be too scared of the stage, of course. That platform situation was unfortunate, but, you know, also we gotta celebrate the fact that Animal Crossing's been on not just the come up, but just helping everybody out in general. And I just love also just if you pay attention to the stage and the way that, you know, everybody looks design-wise, so different to what Nintendo provided us now that we have the new Horizon game. But side note, VoiD with these up air juggles at the same time. And I really like this choice, not only for VoiD, but also for Leo too. It could be, honestly, I feel like goes back and forth when it comes to both these characters.
Oh, 100%. And wow, I didn't even notice all the fruit is like lined up in the center stage because the New Horizon is the first Animal Crossing I've played, so I can now notice all these.
Oh, nice!
Really cool. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. It's so cool. And VoiD has been playing Animal Crossing, so maybe we'll get the power up, but right now it's very even.
Ooh, I like the patient render the charger from the force dash. But does not get the grenade right there.
Oh, wow, he got hit too high, but the drag down, wow, into the down smash. Look at VoiD, he went for the nair, and he also covered the higher recovery with the drag down up air, returning onto stage.
He covered himself like 3 different times in that interaction. Literally, like when 2 things went wrong, he already had an answer coming up for his next attempt. VoiD, not just with the coverage, but with the pressure. Nice DI from that backer. Of course, Lucina's backer really strong, not gonna get that ledge trump. VoiD DIing, not just up, but being able to jump out of that situation.
Yeah. With the ledge trumps being different in this game, you can't kind of like quote unquote DI it. You go in a different place. So VoiD this time ready for the trump, but the up B out of the combo, he barely survived. 150% on Sheik. When do you see this? His character is one of the lightest in the game.
And I think he feels that too. You see VoiD jumping around Leo, not trying to overextend this lead. At the same time, you know, you see him trying to be extra careful, being able to manage to rack up at least more than just 38% on Leo, but that sword from Lucina having to be really wary of the fact that Lucina just has a lot of knockback in general.
Oh yeah, and anything he gets hit by just could kill him, even cross stage at this point.
Oh,
tries
on
to
VoiD right now.
The parry, the confidence coming out from VoiD. Wow, okay, nobody fell. Okay.
Yeah, he fell on. That's why we saw him delay it that time around, but that up throw definitely gonna do it. Sheik living at 183%. You love to see it.
Yeah, VoiD definitely got lucky on that one, but with the double jump here. I mean, Leo grabbed him up anyway, so it's kind of fine. But Leo still able to bring this back, in my opinion, but oh man, not able to get off the ledge. The roll with the forward smash. VoiD establishing quite the lead here against MKLeo.
So we could see a reverse situation on this platform, although we did see it from VoiD carrying MKLeo at 30% basically after hit off these platforms with a fair. We can't ignore the fact that Lucina could basically do the same thing if you're not careful enough and you lose your jump.
Yeah, we've seen Leo in this situation before. Like, even in this set, game number 2, VoiD was up an entire stock exactly in this particular situation on stock, like Leo on 1 stock, VoiD on 2 stock, and Leo brought it all the way back to 1. But this time, I think VoiD kind of establishing a little bit more of a percent lead here. We'll see if Leo can get some kind of setup, some kind of ledge trap. The drag down into the raindrop. Oh, he got the shield off the side.
Oh, yes, he was able to shield right in between them, although that probably would have been it, honestly, Korean, because you saw him try to go for the attempt on the up smash at the same time. The platform was low enough for him to follow up, but the pressure that VoiD is putting onto Leo right now, VoiD is moving.
Yeah, can Leo get back on stage? The directional air dodge comes in, but tries to get the jab into the down tilt. You can't get that. He does the combo, but it's a frame 1 link, so it's pretty difficult. VoiD coming in here, getting onto the ledge. Leo, wow, kind of swinging there, but he barely survives.
He's still living amazing DI, but unfortunately at 145, he still has an entire stock to take off of VoiD. Not too sure if he's going to be able to do this.
And VoiD is snatching this man up. Leo just really trying to play. I'm sure Leo's trying to fish for an up B out of shield for the stock, but VoiD is not giving him a chance. Oh, this man had to parry to get a hit. Oh man, he's at 171%. VoiD trying to go for the down smash. Gotta be really careful though. Leo has this full tank of rage. If he does get brought to 1 stock, Leo can easily bring this back. Okay, there's the up throw, and it is enough. He didn't even pop with this. He heated him right up there.
You get 2 up through kills off of VoiD. That was actually insane. And, you know, still living at 180. Something else that Lucina has is that rage, but I don't think it's going to be able to do much, at least on VoiD at 0%. The back air, though, that huge hitbox, being able to take out Leo's jumping by the ledge. Wow, Korean, what a set between Leo and VoiD. I'm not surprised, and this is what makes me miss watching these 2 players play more than anything.
Yeah, that was such a great match. And I mean, we saw VoiD just clean it out with the ledge trap, got the sweet spot back here, maybe caught Leo's ledge jump looked like, or maybe a ledge drop double jump. Nonetheless, really, really solid stuff. And VoiD closing it out for MKLeo, not something a lot of people can say they've done.
Ooh.